Madam, let's start.
Okay, sir, not an issue. Rajji,
Anji, ready?
let's start. Ready?
Absolutely,
Okay.
I'm ready.
Good evening. Welcome to Speedforce. This is a webinar organized because you have applied for the franchisee, and here we are going to explain you all the franchisee details, what we are going to provide you, franchisee fees, and how it will be gone. So now the details will be given from Mr. Rajji. Please, Rajji, please continue.
Well, hi everybody. I think some known people are there. Mr. Balakrishna, Mr. Tajuddin, and a lot of people, other people are also there. We do not know many of you. It's a warm welcome from the media room of Speedforce. It's been an honor to be here and talking to you about the franchise offers. Let me tell you, the next 45 minutes, I'm going to drive you through the entire topography of how the Speedforce franchise is, how it originated, and how it is going to benefit you. I bet that these 45 minutes is not going to be a waste of time for you, and you are going to enjoy the session because I'm going to give you a lot of details. So I think let's start with a small understanding. There are, I think, most of you are own a two-wheeler, is it not? So I just a small question from my side. How long the last time you changed your tire? When was it? Okay, let me give you the answer also. It would have been like you were going on a trip or you were driving down and there was a puncture. You went to a puncture man and he said, sir, your tire is worn out, you need to change. So this is the crux of this business. The base of this business is we have come across three problems of a two-wheeler owner. The first one is after the initial buying, when you buy a two-wheeler, the first 1 year is a princely ride. You have that coupons, you have that free services, so you generally visit it. So after the 1 year, that is 366th day, you are perplexed. So this is where we questioned a lot of people and asked them to the late entrance. I think we're just starting. There's nothing much that's gone. Yeah. So the question was, why you are not? Were you regular in your services during the first 1 year? They said yes. And the second question we asked, why you are not? So they identified three problems. One is we are unable to go back to the brands because the cost of it is very high. So only when there is a necessity, we will go back to the brand. And second was we are unable to trust the local mechanics because we do not know whether they know the repair of the vehicle perfectly or not, or where they will do this, they will put the correct spares and oils that is required, exact genuine ones or not. And the third one is we understood that, see, certain mechanics are very famous for certain brands and certain mechanics are very famous for some other brands. So as per another survey, it was stated that an average Indian buys about 3 to 4 two-wheelers. Somebody's microphone is on. Please kindly silent it. Please mute it. So the survey stated that an average Indian buys 3 to 4 vehicles or 5 vehicles within a span of 20 years. And it was also noted, very interesting noting was, they don't buy the same brand repeatedly. So sometimes it is Hero Honda, from there they would have moved up to Yamaha, then to a Bullet or a KTM. So as the life moves on and as your income start increasing, the entire brand consciousness differs and the model also differs. Like that, it starts upgradation. So these facts were very interesting. In fact, this is the trouble statement or the problem statement which Speedforce was ready to solve. Now, Speedforce wanted, as I told you, Speedforce is one brand that has got a chain network of multi-brand two-wheeler service stations across India. And we are very happy to announce that we are going to launch our 85th service station in tomorrow. And on 28th at Warangal, we are going to launch our 86th. And on 30th at Kerala, we are going to launch our 87th. And the process is continuous. By January 2021, we are supposed to reach the magical 100 figure. So this is the success saga of Speedforce. So let me tell you how we have been growing and what is the benefits that happen to a franchise. So the initial thing was, this was our idea that these are the three problems that we identified. We wanted to give a solution to the two-wheeler owner, because this is one industry that has no recession. The service of two-wheelers has no recession. The sale of two-wheelers also has no recession. There is no impact of even COVID. The first industry that took off after COVID post lockdown was two-wheeler industry. Everybody knows about it. So there is already about 16 crore vehicles that are due for service, which are out of service. That is more than 1 year old. So that 16 crore means the magnitude of service is so high. Now the brand has placed itself at a very upper level, and then we have the mechanic at a lower level. The mechanic, you have the feasibility of reaching out to him and talking to him and uh, I mean, being very cordial with him. And the brand is being charging extra, but still the brand gives quality service, quality spares, and quality loops. So in between, we have created a platform called Speedforce, and that's what we're going to discuss today. So as a Speedforce franchisee, you are going to have a lot of respect in your society, because there's a lot of two-wheelers who are going to come. So how does Speedforce cater to the two-wheelers? So we give state-of-art equipment. We give their vehicles. We repair their vehicles on state-of-art equipment with trained technicians and the quality genuine spares, genuine oils. But of course, if I'm going to give genuine spares and genuine oils, and if I'm not able to talk that if I'm not able to prove that I'm giving genuine spares and genuine oils to the customer, how will you know? So we have created an ERP solution which covers your entire inventory, your billing, and your other softwares, and your camera, CCTV camera. All these things are covered in the CRM ERP solution. So thereby, what happens when you give a bill? There is a very distinct difference of the parts that you have put. There's a separate area where you say these parts. So all those things. So whatever I do, whatever genuine things I do, I need to reveal it to the customer, and the customer has to feel it. So this is the basic crux of the business, and we have been doing it successfully. So now let's go. Now that we have identified the problem, now let's suppose. Now, what is the difference between a branded showroom, a mechanic, and a Speedforce outlet? Let's just understand the concept first. So Speedforce is let's say suppose you go to a mechanic. What happens is normally the mechanic will say, yeah, you go to a mechanic and tells there is a problem with the say a chain. Let's take a small example. So you say there's a problem with the chain. So you say, yes, there's a problem with the chain. Then the mechanic says, yes, sir. Yeah, I'll get the chain replaced. No problem. So the chain is replaced. And then what happens is you say you do the chain replacement, and you do the service and give it to him. By evening, he gives it to you. You take it off. So this is the one parameter. The second parameter is as for the brand. Now go to a brand showroom and say, sir, you need not say anything. They will check everything and say, these are the things that have to be replaced. This is what you have to do. This is what you have to do. And this is the billing. There is no question at all. You have no chance to deny it or agree to it. So you have to agree to it. There's no question of denying it. So this is what. Now you come to a Speedforce outlet. Now you walk into a Speedforce outlet, leave your vehicle and say, sir, I want to get this repaired. So then he'll say the chain. The mechanic out there will take around 12 minutes 12 minutes to check 21 checkpoints. This is a standard operation process that we have constructed. We have designed for a workshop that every vehicle has to be checked in its 21 checkpoints. In 12 minutes, he takes a small drive and checks it up and generates a health report for your vehicle, for the two-wheeler vehicle. So what happens, he'll say, sir, along with the chain, there is a small sprocket that is also gone, and there is a clutch plate that's also gone. But then, since the first time you are visiting the Speedforce outlet, first of all, 25% you are convinced with the ambience of the workshop, the cleanliness, the equipment, and the ambience. 25% the trained technicians take care of your vehicle 50% you are confident. So the 50%, but what you say is the first time you say, no, I don't want the other repair, just do the chain repair and just do the service and give it to me. This is the first approach when a two-wheeler owner walks into us. We agree to that because we have registered in his mind that there are problems, but we don't want to burn his budget and we want to stick to what he says. So this is done. We in the evening the vehicle is given to you, spick and span. You take a ride and you enjoy the ride. But after 25-30 days, what happens is there is the problems that we have said start arising. So this was proactive solution from the Speedforce side. So there, what happens the moment there is a problem? As I always say, when there is a problem, you always take your vehicle to a mechanic. So similarly, when the vehicle is broken down, you take it to the mechanic, nearby mechanic, and he says, "Sir, the sprocket is gone, the clutch plate is also gone." Then you remember what Speedforce has told you earlier, because 25-30 days back, Speedforce mechanic had generated the health card and told you that this is the problem you need to identify. There, the balance 50% trust comes back, and wherever the customer is, he will come back to Speedforce. This is the loyalty program we have done. And secondly, now in addition to now, as I told you, what does the two-wheeler owner need? He needs good service, he needs ambient place, genuine spares, genuine oils. Speedforce is catering to that. In addition, we were thinking now we need to think more about the two-wheeler owner, because if the two-wheeler owner comes repeatedly back to us, then it means the franchise is successful. If the franchise is successful, then the brand gets its equity. So this is what we have decided. So we were concentrating more on the B2C segment, that is business to customer segment. The customer is the most important. For us, the franchise is the customer, but for the franchise, the two-wheeler owner is the customer. So if we are able to cater him, then the entire chain survives. So this is what they said, okay, now that we are doing all the repair and all those things, what else can we do? So then we decided to rope in an insurance aggregator. Though insurance is just once in a year, still the customer need not go anywhere. So this is what we did, and we started doing the insurance also. You can file any insurance, you can renew the policies, buy new policies with any insurance company for a two-wheeler through Speedforce franchise. Now, once we did the insurance, the Speedforce franchise gets his own um, agency code, and he starts doing it. So apart from that, then we realize, suppose if there is, imagine now, let's take a small case study. Suppose if there is an accident. I mean, it should not happen by God's grace, but in case if there is an accident of a two-wheeler, what happens? The accident would be minor. Maybe the indicator and some fork could have bent something, and the two-wheeler is stuck on the road. Have you seen this two-wheeler stays there for weeks, 1 week, 10 days, and by the time actual insurance evaluator is spotted, the concerned insurance evaluator is spotted and bought to the spot, most of the parts would have gone. So this should not happen to our customers. So what we decided, we spoke with the aggregator. Since the aggregator is in good books with all the insurance companies, and since we have a Speedforce franchise, which also knows about the entire repair about the two-wheeler, we have also been nominated as the evaluator. So there is a call from emergency call from a customer that there is an accident occurred at so and so place. Automatically, our roadside assistant team goes down there, assesses the problem with the vehicle, takes the vehicle, puts it on if it's movable, they move it or put it to a van and they get it to the workshop. Then the entire budget is prepared, budget is submitted online. The moment within some time, I mean, the usual fancies and all the timings, all of the insurance company, the insurance sends an approval and it says, see, there are 10,000 rupees that you have claimed, of which 1,000 rupees are electrical plastic parts which are not covered by warranty. The balance 9,000 can be covered. So this 9,000 repair can be done at Speedforce, because Speedforce is also an authorized repair workshop for the insurance company. So now you understand the entire thing, the spares, the repair, spares, oils, and insurance claims. All these things can be done. Now let's get back to the earlier survey. Now we have found out from the survey that every Indian averagely uses 3 to 4 or 5 vehicles in 20 years of time. So what does this mean? This is an opportunity for us, and we realized it. If I am able to, if I am able to convince through the franchise the customer, then his longevity with me, his loyalty with me will increase, because I am a multi-brand showroom. I am giving all the multi-brand spares and oils for the customer. So there the genuinity increases. So what happens? He will come regularly to me. So I have decided on that. When he comes regularly to me, what happens is, if he suppose a customer is buying 4 vehicles in his lifetime, that means he's selling 3 vehicles. Is it not? Every vehicle you sell it and buy. So then we roped in with another aggregator where you can sell your vehicle and buy a vehicle. For all that you get your commission. And this has become the funda of Speedforce. Okay, so Speedforce is just not a workshop. It is a one-stop shop for all the needs of a two-wheeler owner. You got my point, is it not? So I think yeah. So let's have a look at the presentation. Let's go with the presentation. You have got the entire module into your head, because what I want, what I do to the customer, I've told you. What I do to the franchise, I told you. How we benefit the franchise. So the franchise benefits in all with all our contacts, and we have got various contacts, like spares. I told you we have a tie up with Minda. Minda is one of the largest manufacturer of wear and tear parts for most of the vehicles. So almost all the spare parts that you need will be supplied through Minda, and there we have made it very cautious that we will not buy in bulk, because this basically is a Gujarati company. We look for low investment and high return module. So we don't buy in inventory in large stocks, because even if they gives us 50% discount, if we are going to buy in large stock and keep it, we need a place to safeguard it, and we need to take care of it, and we need to wait for the interest that we have incurred over spending. So we told them we will buy it as and when we need, and we want to buy it at the nearest distributor from our outlet. We need the best price, whether we buy one piece or 100 pieces. So this was a central agreement that has been done between us and our co-branding partners, our associates, and that the fruits of it which will be enjoyed by you people. So whenever you buy, you suppose you need 4 lakhs of spares per month. So don't buy 4 lakhs at a space. You need to divide it into 4 weeks, buy 1 lakh, rotate that, and keep on rotating for 4 times. So this increases the profitability, and it gives you better gains. So this is one thing. Then we have been associated with Castrol. So you get Castrol oils also at a very discounted price. In fact, per liter, I think roughly around 100 rupees, you make a profit, which is really huge. I think if you have any automobile experience, you will understand 100 rupees on an oil is really great. And then also we are getting in some imported brands like 3M also on board. And from April or March, I think we are going to get a leading battery operator also on board. So what does all this mean? And the value addition that is being doing, there's a team working on value additions for the franchise. What does it all mean? It means multiple way of earning through a single outlet. So if you have a single outlet, it is not just by repair and service that you make multiple earning. Now listen, how is the earning? So let's take only the workshop part of it. As per the national survey, it means for every 1,000 rupees spent by a two-wheeler owner at the workshop, for every 1,000 rupees billing, 40% goes towards service and labor. So what does service and labor means? It's your money. So that should take care of your infrastructure, is it not? So this is what we have decided. So that should take care of your infrastructure. And 60% goes towards spares and oils. So spares and oils, you get it at a discount. So the discounts vary between 10% to 55%. Now imagine, let's take a mean average, say around you make 25-30%. That's what 180, 150, 180 rupees. This must be your return on investments. So automatically every billing, there is a cushion for infrastructure development. There is a cushion for your take home also. So the return on investment, and this, we personally, we say from 8th month, the return on investment start coming in bulk, significant amount. But to tell you a matter of fact, 45% of our franchisees have taken up a second franchise from after first 3 months, because the return on investment has been happening. And it is also known that the return on investment for a period of 24 months, it is covered. Within 24 months, you can have the return on investment. And we also enhance your sale with a lot of activity. So now let's get into our PPT, and I will share this PPT is shared to you. So let's have a look at it and see how things are happening. Okay.
खाली टोटल छुट्टी
Yeah. So let's make it full screen so that we can see. Hope you are understanding what I'm talking. I think I've been very simple in talking because South India is one area where we have a lot of languages. So speaking all languages will not be possible here. So yeah. So this is the contents. I think we have already discussed about it. So the two-wheeler service industry, there is a substantial growth seen in the two-wheeler automobile market. As I told you, there is the market is growing at a very rapid pace, and two-wheeler has become a very predominant mode of transport right now. And Corona has really given. Has been a blessing in disguise because people don't want to take their cars and get stuck in traffic. They want to move faster, and it's better to go alone. So that's it. So manufacturer service resumption is as low as 20%. Yeah. So most of the brands, as I told you, none of the people, two-wheeler owners would like to go back to the brand after the initial warranty 1 year. There are local garages, lack of professional approach in garages. Yes, very true. So that's it. So 36 crores of services are available. This is a very old data. Right now we have crossed this data. This was, I think, sold the past 6 years, but the last 2 years also we have been selling a lot of vehicles. We have crossed this. So the economic transformation raised customers' expectation. Yes, very true. The lot of education quotient has gone up. People want to book it. There are a lot of online resources that happen. We want to book it online. We need, as I told you, state of art latest workshops because we've seen the brands having state of art workshops. Now, suppose if that is not there in our mechanic shed, then that this is one of the main reasons the trust is not built up. So neat, clean, nice looking, pollution free workshops, competent, efficient, courteous staff seen all around. Top end bikes are also available. So what is customer expectation? Latest technology. So latest technology, what sort of technology? See, the vehicle has technology. Now, where is the technology in the workshop? If the vehicle is in, if there is a BS5 model, then we have got tools for the BS5 model. BS6, yes, we have got. But the technology part, we have got the tools for it. But the technology part, yes, I will tell you a small example in this regard. Prior to COVID, also we had a mobile app where you can book your service. So the service is booked. But post COVID, the app has been maximum used because today nobody wants to come down to a workshop, sit down there and get it done. So they book a service and also book a pickup and drop facility also. So this is these are certain things that have changed with the technology. And secondly, we have also looked at the sanitization part. Now this India, we are India's first two-wheeler service station that has developed bike sanitization. This is one of the thing, and a senior gentleman from the automobile industry called us for a demo. He wanted to check the flaws of our work style, but it so happened that our team went there with fully prepared. They cleaned, they sanitized it, and then they did a foam wash and cleaned it with a perforated cloth, high tensile cloth, which would clean the entire bike of all the viruses and everything. And then the first thing the gentleman who had observed it said, "Wonderful, you guys are doing a great job." And this was one of the biggest market validations that we have got because he's a very senior gentleman in the automobile industry. So if I'm able to give you the latest technology and a lot of other things, then the customer is ready to pay a little extra. If not, you see, as I told you, we have created a platform between the brand and the mechanic. Now we are giving the services that are there of the brand. Now, initially, even if we are charging like the mechanic, a little further down, we could charge in a little extra, and the customer would not mind in the value addition services that we are doing. So, as I told you, there is transparency either from the company to the franchise or the franchise to the customer because everything is built, everything is under a CRM and an ERP. The entire thing is built and entire thing is known to the customer. So there is a need. So because of these problems, there is a need. Service with a difference. Neat and clean service, use of high-tech tools, service at doorstep, transparency in service, reasonable charges. So this is the solution that is required for the problems which I have already said. And Speedforce is a company having different skill sets and work experience. Very, very true. The management team, I would like to talk about the management team out here. The management team, as I told you, we have been telling a lot of things. I think we'll have the management team discussion then, because whatever I claim, maybe you might be contradicting, might be, you might not be able to believe also what I've been telling. I sincerely request is, even if you disbelieve, don't discard. Just keep it in your mind. Let's have a talk at the end of the session. I will tell you why, how I will be able to do all these things. So even if you disbelieve at the moment, please don't discard. Kindly be on the same page. Let's understand. Okay, so skills such as after sales service, networking, sales and marketing, branding, accounts and finance, experiences ranging from 6 years to 38 years. And to tell you a matter of fact, we have 200 plus years of man hours experience between our 7 founders, 7 partners, and we are proud of it. This has been an asset which has created real value to the entire system. Now, what is Speedforce? Speedforce, yes, chain of two-wheeler service stations providing all kinds of services according to market demand. So why all these things? Because we need to create a zero breakdown facility. The two-wheeler must enjoy the same prestige as a four-wheeler, because two-wheeler is the most abused one. You imagine how many times we use the two-wheeler, how close we are to two-wheeler. Most of our journeys, most of our successes, most of our failures, most of our remarkable events were while we were moving on a two-wheeler. We visited those places with our two-wheeler. So it's a major integral part of our life. If we are able to take care of it, it will take care of us. The longevity of the two-wheeler also will increase. So periodic service, minor, major repairs, we do all these things: maintenance, contract, pickup, drop, breakdown, value-added service, everything is done. So yes, Speedforce now as a business potential, I have told you, we have got varied ways of earning. So you must have understood by now that there is a lot of paradigm of earning in a different ways. So all the pockets put together makes the venture a very successful one. The large potential, current channels have their own limitation, dealer workshop and local mechanics. There's a lot of gap. Improvement in technology demands training, manpower. Yes. So training has always been a free of charge from Speedforce. We have never charged for the training. If it's the initial training, we give the training at the location. The training is also of 3 types. One is we give the training about the technology. The second is the motivational factor. Motivational factor is a very vital factor, because mechanics are so I mean they're mechanic people, they're so stressed and strained guys. They have an insecure life and they have an insecure way of thought process. So they come from a different backgrounds, so they need to be treated well. They need to be taken care of. I would like to use this word because this process involves a lot of human interaction, human resources. So we need to take care of them, they will take care of us. So this is a sort of business relationship. So improvement in tech market demand for new trends, customer ready to spend extra, employment and entrepreneurship development. Yes, Speedforce is there to develop entrepreneurship of individuals. Given the chance, Atmanirbhar Bharat, yes, we are the poster boys of Atmanirbhar Bharat. We would like to create entrepreneurs. Each entrepreneurship supports minimum 5 families and maximum 9 families directly, and indirectly it supports around nearly 1.5 lakh of different workforce across various of our vendors. So this is a sort of a service that we are doing, and this is a sort of an initiative that we would like to carry on successfully. Yes, franchise appointment mapping. So this is the franchise appointment mapping. I think this is not this is I mean structured way, but let me tell you. Normally we are charging 7.5 lakhs plus 1.35 lakhs as GST, 7.5 lakhs for franchise. This is also the lowest franchise amount that has been. If you look at the franchise structures, franchise offers across India, we have made it very low. The reason is we would like to penetrate more into the tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities also, tier 4 towns, villages, I could call it. We want to penetrate it so that every two-wheeler owner gets value addition or value addition service, and he gets it at his doorstep. So unless we reach to that level, it is not possible. So we have made it very, very economical. In the 7.5 lakhs, what do you get? So that is very important thing, because 97% of my franchisees are away from the automobile industry. So I need to guide them everywhere. So what we have decided, we have created certain set of workshop material, machines, tools, motors, all these things that are required for repair are being supplied by us. Secondly, we give you the entire stationery, from the opening shortly banners to the invitation cards, from the visiting cards to the bill books, from the job cards to the scheme cards. Everything is printed by me, by us, and it's been given to you. So this makes you sound from day one. You can start the venture. Third is we have identified the select vendors, and you will be empaneled in their list, and you will get all the discounts and the benefits that have been negotiated by us for you. We have also identified the scrap vendors. So all you got to do is just concentrate on your workshop, and we'll take care of everything. So the fourth one is training. We take care of the entire training of your workshop, and we also take care of your training of you and your technicians. So that I told you, 21 checkpoints, state of art training, on the job training. As I told you, we have three models of training for the mechanics. Initial one is technology. Second one is motivational. Third is the on-job training. So now I'll be, as I told you, the entire list of machinery that is being supplied, the tools is being supplied, caters to various multi-brand. This is a multi-brand service station, so it caters to various brands. So suppose in case you don't keep the things where it has been taken, or where it has been allocated, the space has been allocated, then in 15-20 days, the entire workshop will be a chaotic situation. Suppose suppose you get a Hero Honda vehicle, and it is there at the doorstep, you have to keep searching for the spares, which is horrendous task. So this one we don't want to happen. There is an on-job training, specific on-job training, where our technical chiefs of each area, north, east, west, south, depending on the geolocation, they come down, they do it. So this is one thing. Second, next is fifth is we do the entire branding of your showroom. So the entire branding is, the showroom must be looking as a lively two-wheeler ambient showroom. So we make it in that way, so that the customer feels that he's with a brand. And then we, of course, we do some digital marketing for you, and we do recruitment and training, and then we do certain co-creation of activities we do. But the real crux of business, suppose for the first 3 months, it's a learning phase. Don't expect miracles to happen in the first 3 months. Miracles, I mean, the business will run, you'll be in a sufficient position to go ahead with that. But miracles happen after the fourth month, once our AMC team, annual maintenance contract team, comes down to your place and starts marketing the annual maintenance contracts. And the tenure from 6 months to 1 year, they start marketing, and you start enjoying from day one once they start marketing. So this is an exclusive feature of Speedforce. And in case you are interested, just call me up after you fill the application. I will definitely divulge with the details and give you an exact statistics of how much you can make on your sales after 3 months of existence. So then this is one thing. And the AMC, as I told you, AMC. So these are the 7-8 ways of things that are being done with the 7.5 lakhs we give you. And mind you, and of course, I forgot to tell you, I was talking about the CRM and the mobile apps. Yes, the CRM software, mobile apps, everything is given to you. It is a part of a bundled package of 7.5 lakhs plus GST, which works around 8.85 lakhs. We don't charge you anything extra more than this. And the agreement is 5 years. First 2 years is done with this. and from 25th month we charge you 5,000. Why 5,000? Yes, we will be giving you IT support for your CRM, for the bugs and all those things, IT upgradation. Initially we had a web application, and now we have a mobile app. Maybe tomorrow progressive web applications might come in. So we keep changing depending on the latest technology. And every IT, everybody knows that when there is a software, there are bugs and there are viruses. And the more the people use it, the more it comes. So we need IT support is given. Then technical support. Technical support. There is maybe there could be an advancement in technology from regular mechanical vehicles. We are going to get electrical vehicles, or maybe tomorrow they could run vehicles on water also. You never know. So maybe when technology changes, we impart training. So that is the second thing. The third thing is we all our showrooms need to have Wi-Fi connection and a closed circuit TV cameras. The reason is, in case you find some very intricate problem that arrives, maybe a problem that you are not able to diagnose, not able to repair, then you can connect with my technical team, which sits between the office hours between 9 to 7, and they will guide you on a step-by-step basis as to how to get that repaired. So the entire thing, just for 5,000 per month or 50,000 a year, we take care of the entire thing. So this is the structure. And yes, hand-holding activity. I think we have spoken about the job, on-the-job training, and we have also discussed timely visits. Yes, timely visits and audit. This is a must, because we want every franchise to become a profit center. Because it's not the number of franchises that are open; it's the number of franchises that are running. And we are proud to say that all our franchises are running, and now even little marginal difference, we have looked into that, we have audited that and seen that they are running into profit centers. So this has been our game plan, to see that every franchise becomes a profit center. And that is the reason we are the fastest, one of the fastest growing brands in the two-wheeler service industry in the country. So technical support, yes. Customer feedback, cross learning, yes. Cross learning, yes. You can learn real cross learning from us, because we are there in 40 cities and 20 states. So you can understand how the cross learning can be done. One market has opens up to something, other market will not open up to that. But when we implement some innovative strategy at one place to another place, the reactions are really good, because people are right to admitting innovativeness. So yes, supports tools and equipment, branding, stationery, marketing, software, marketing support, training, visits and audit. I think we have covered the entire thing. So yeah, so the process of franchise appointment is yes, you fill the application and draft DD. Nowadays there's no DD, so it's all NEFT and RTGS is 1 lakh, and then you get a letter of intent which says that you are the authorized franchisee for that area. So then you start this location. You start the location. We have a video calling and start approving the location. Once the location is approved, you need to send the layout of the location. Then our technical team will design the workshop for you and send it back to you. Depending on that, in case you want cabins, you need a spare room, all these things you need to do. They come down for installation. As they come down for installation, even our equipment also drops down. Then our equipment installation people, technical team come, they do the installation. Then the technical in charge of that area comes down for training. He gives you training. Then one of our partners will come down for giving training to the franchise, and then the inauguration happens. So everything is streamlined here for you to enter the welcome to welcome you into the Speedforce fold. Way forward, yes, focus on pan India. We're already pan India, and I think I should not let the cat out of the bag. But we are also planning global, going global, and very soon you can see Speedforce. Yes, vocal for quality and local by origin going across the world. Yes, 100 franchise outlet by 31st December, which we are already on. As I told you, we've got already 85 and 17 more are in the piping to get open. So these are our official partners: the insurance, Renew by, Matrix, AMC, lubricants. These are our official partners. And footprints, this is I think 1 month old, so we have got some more footprints. Unfortunately, it has not been noted out here. So this is a two-wheeler workshop. In the center you have one of our directors, Mr. Deepen Barai. Yes, so yeah, on the last photo you can see Mr. Kapil Bindi also on the left hand side corner of your screen. This is the way the workshop looks. So some of our videos, I think after me, Sagar will play some video for you. These are the camps that been conducted by the franchisees. The PUC camp, and we assist the Baroda police during the traffic week. And this is a campaign on the thing. As I told you, sanitizing facility on bikes, first time in India. Yes, Speedforce from Gujarat is the most emerging startup, ready to go national with franchise network. Organizing the unorganized sector. That is right. We have made this sector, which was unorganized, predominantly unorganized, into an organized way, and made it a corporate entity for our entrepreneurs. Yeah, these are some certificates, awards, and rewards. These have been the milestone of our legacy. Looking back, we are proud to say that we have won. We have been judged as the best small business in 2020. There you can see our directors from the left, Mr. Deepan Barai, and the gentleman next to the left is Mr. Ashok Shah. Right extreme is Mr. Kapil Bindi. Yeah. The last photo on the right below is our senior mentor and the team leader, Mr. Vaidya Mohan sir. Yes, I told you this is the 1 lakh, 3 lakh, 50,000, and these are the various differentiation, different buckets where the 7.5 lakh goes. Workshop revenue. For all this, you can always discuss with me anytime. We are there available. So this is a comparison between a lot of retail and F&B. Let me tell you, the investment for the retail is high. Food and beverage is also moderately high, but automobile, multi-brand, especially Speedforce is pretty low. The inventory also is pretty low. Overhead expenses are also low. Seasonal effects, yes, there is no seasonal effects. We are very happy to tell you that there is really no seasonal effect on it. If it is summer, you get good number of vehicles because there's a lot of dryness and the oils get exhausted. If it is winter, you get better more business because the engine starts choking and you get better business. So there is no seasonal effect. Even Corona could not affect it because we made sanitization also. In fact, I tell you, prior to Corona, we were just 48 branches, but right now, Corona was a blessing in disguise where we are reaching the 100 in a very short while from now. So consumer need services, even if it's not a daily need, it is periodically needed to have a zero breakdown journey and speed away as you want. So the profitability is pretty high because you make money on the service and labor, you make money for putting spares, and you make money on the spares that have been removed also. So the entire, it is totally profit, 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 profit. Okay. So the process of franchise appointment, I think it is, this slide has been repeated. Yes, the moment the application is done, we do the geolocation survey, understand the entire vehicles that move in your area, and then from there the hand in glove operation happens, and we support you all throughout the journey. Throughout, Speedforce is there on your board. You have the support of the 7 people who are your friends. So thank you. So now I have a small gist about the founders. See, I have been talking a lot of things. I've been telling you this will happen, that will happen. We'll do this, we'll do that. It's a profitable venture. All these things. So you might have your own benefit of doubts, like what Raj Kishan talking a lot of things. Will this happen? Yes. I will tell you. Now, let me come back to the management team, which I told you in the beginning that I'll talk about the management team. Amidst us, we have got around 200 years of man hours of experience from agnostic fields. So initially, I'll talk about 4 people in the team who are the core people who talk to franchises like me. So we have 4. One, Mr. Dipin Barai. The other is Mr. Kapil Bindi. The third is Mr. Pranav Bhatt. And the fourth is Raj Kishan, who's talking to you. So we 4 partners look after the north, east, west, and south of India. We identify the entrepreneur. We identify the geolocation, understand the geolocation, create the necessary strategy for the entrepreneur, look at the place of the entrepreneur, and we create entrepreneurship. Then comes our Ashok Shah sir. Ashok Shah sir had 28 years of experience in a leading automobile company called Bajaj. So you know Bajaj is the largest manufacturer, and it has been the longest player in India also. So he has been for working with the Bajaj for 28 years and has retired from Bajaj with the expertise and experience of structuring 500 plus workshops across India for Bajaj. So that's a point now. Now we have created an entrepreneurship, and now he creates an enterprise with a lot of the things, the tools that are required, the machinery that is required, the technology that is required, the pictures, the branding that is required, the ambience that is required. Everything is done by the real expert of India, Mr. Ashok Shah. So now that's over. Now the survival run. So for surviving, what do you need? You need training, you need strategy, how to go about the business, everything. What I talk today, what I'm delivering it to you today, this PPT, our core model, our USP, everything has been designed by Mr. Vaidya Mohan, who had retired from Bajaj too after 38 years of experience. Mind you, 38 years of experience in strategy and technology, and he takes care of the strategy. With such a man sitting at the helm of affairs, I don't think you need to think twice before even taking up the venture. Now, these 6 people create the entrepreneurship and make it an enterprise. But to make it a successful enterprise, our 7th man, the real hero, Mr. Brijesh Patel from Smart Service, who is also a partner and a one of the directors on the board, he comes into picture because he is the person. We have taken money, we have created the entrepreneurship for you, we have created the atmosphere, ambience for you. But to sell this ambience, it is Brijesh Patel who comes after 100 days of your incorporation to see that the AMC contract is marketed to the optimal level and reaches to the maximum number of people. Thereby, every franchise becomes a Speedforce profit center. So that's it from my end. I think anybody at the head office can take over. Thank you for all queries. Do contact us at 78784 32432. Thank you. Yeah, Sagar?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. It was a really very wonderful session, actually. And I'm just adding, sir, 1 or 2 things actually. I would like to get you that under the one roof, we can do. We are not giving only service industry actually. We can also put 11 different kind of businesses, and we can generate the revenues from the that. First is we can generate the revenue by servicing the 2-wheelers. Secondly, we can get the revenues from the insurance. So we will also give the tie-up for the insurance, and you can also renew the insurance of the 2-wheelers from your place. Then we can also have the washing facilities. So we can put 3M and the foam washing facility at our workshop. We can also put the PUC centers. We can also put the corporate warranties that we will also give the tie-up for that. We can also do the business for the counter spares, counter selling of the spares, right, sir? So we can also put the one counter for the accessories of the different branded accessories like helmets and gloves and jackets on that, right? So there are the total different
oils. What about the oils?
Yeah, definitely. Yes, sir. Oil is one of them. Yeah.
And earning from the scrap. Scrap is a big earning.
That is, yes, sir. So under the one roof, we can get some revenue from the 11 different businesses actually, and we can expand it actually. And I would like to say that right now we are in India only, but after 30 days, I will definitely proudly say we are the MNC. Yes, sir. Yeah. So ultimately, the journey will be the thrill, sir. Definitely, we will have very experienced people. We also having a tie-up with the different actually teams like Minda and Castrol. They support. They are very supportive actually. You just have to make the call that I will got this number of spares and this number of the quantity of the oil, and they will deliver within the 48 hours. Actually, 48 or 72 hours, right? So entire the team and entire types are the very expertise in their field. So and we are all there. Raj Kishan sir is there. I'm also here. So I don't think there will be any trouble if you put your step in it, right, sir?
So thank you, Sagar, and thank you all of you, Kumar sir from Sundaram sir. So you also joined from Mysore. Thank you very much for joining. A lot of people, known people, Jaiswal sir, Visuranjan ji from Orissa, all of them have joined. Thank you very much. So I think we'll wind up this session. Would you like to show a video, Sagar? One of the
No,
video of our
actually, sir,
showroom?
I am not in office, sir. Actually, I'm
Okay.
outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. That's okay. So I think as a host, you can wind up the
Okay,
show.
sir.
Thank you very much, all of you. For
Okay.
any more details, I think most of you have got the videos because I've sent videos to all of you. In case you don't have anything, please do get across to us. We are always 247 ready to help you, ready to solve your queries and take you to the next level in this entrepreneurship journey as being a Speedforce franchisee. Welcome and thanks to all of you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. अच्छा, जस्ट अ सेकंड, सर देखते हैं कौन है होस्ट। सर होस्ट आप ही हो सर? अरे हाँ, स्पीड फोर्स कोई दिखा रहा है, यस